lot of people who are looking to the stock market. And I'd recently finished reading a book, Common Stocks with Uncommon Profits. Great book, but to be completely honest with you, would I recommend it? Probably not for everyone. I mean, I thought the book did a really good job of breaking down some concepts about, stocks and investing. And I think it did a really good job of being very clear about an approach that was taken. Now, to give you a little bit of context, the book was written probably in the I think it was 1958 when the book was first written. And the gentleman that wrote the book, he was a very good investor and very successful about their certain stocks that he picked up during that time that I think that he made some good decisions in. Now, I will say coming to today, there have been a lot of different books that have been released about, stocks and how to approach stocks and ways to find good stocks. And there's a ton of information out on the web that I think that, this book, the concepts aren't out of date. But the concepts may have evolved a little bit. I think that using the approach that he talks about in the book, I think that it is very effective if you are a larger investor or you're an institutional investor, because some of the methods that he talks about, like for example, interviewing the management team. If you're just buying normal common stocks, that may not necessarily be something that you have the leverage or the opportunity to do. So that is why I say that I think the book is good, but I don't think it is a book on investing for everyone. Now, I will say, if you have experience with investing, or if you are running a business and you would like to sell, stock in your business, or you'd like to grow your business to sell it, period. I think the book does a really good job of talking through what the author calls the scuttlebutt method. And it was where he goes actually in detail, where he talks about these are things that people are looking for if you're trying to find a good business to buy or a good business that you want to hold long term. And I think that if you can figure out how to get these type of things in your business or make them a part of the way you run your business, I think that it makes your business way more attractive. For example, like I work in finance and accounting. And so one of the things that I work with are companies that are either trying to raise capital or companies that are trying to sell, or they're trying to acquire other companies. And when we're doing valuation studies, like one of the more recent ones that I did was a raising about $65 million for a tech company. And in some of the valuation studies and some of the questions we got from venture capitalists and from banks and from private investors, I think that the scuttlebutt method really does address some of those things or some of those questions that were talked about. I think that the book was good. I don't recommend it for everyone. If you do have experience with investing and you have read other investment books about stocks, and I think that the book could definitely be an additional supplement to other things that you've read. But to be honest, I do think that there probably could be more current, more up-to-date books that might be better to start with and then work your way back into this book